Hey guys, today I wanted to talk about the Facebook slash Meta's $725 million lawsuit settlement. I actually didn't receive any email about this or anything like that at all, but I was just kind of scrolling through on my phone, and I saw like a headline from CNBC actually saying how to apply for your share of Facebook's $725 million settlement in privacy suit. Uh, I went through it. I kind of applied it myself. Pretty easy, pretty simple, straightforward. It took a couple minutes. Um, so I wanted to kind of make a video on that. I will also post a link on there. You can look it up yourself on the CNBC, CBS. There's like a bunch of different news outlets that talks about it. I already saw a few YouTube videos already circulating that's talking about this. Um, so as far as the settlement itself is concerned, just in case some people didn't know, they were under a lot of heat recently, a couple of years ago, because of there's actually a scandal regarding I guess the privacy information and how it was shared to kind of, you know, I guess persuade the voters one way or the other from the advertising and stuff like that on the, I guess, last election, or not this election but the, I guess, election prior to it. um and again, Facebook was under a lot of heat, a lot of scrutiny because of that. um and there's been I guess even before that, there's been some lawsuits about regarding the privacy and stuff like that. Long story short, I guess they kind of, I think according to CBS's article, I guess the Meta denied any liability or wrongdoing on the settlement, uh, according to the recently created class action website. However, the argument means that the U.S. residents who used Facebook between May 24, 2007 and December 22nd, 2022 can file a monetary claim as long as they do so before August 25th, 2023. So make sure to do that as soon as you can. The website is called, I think it was called like Facebook Settlement, Facebook User Privacy Settlement.com is the website. Again, I'll post that below. I got that website from CNBC. Um, so there's a couple of things on that. And there's actually on an article from the CBS News talks about, can I opt out of the settlement? And if so, why should I? There's a thing about how if you don't want to be a part of this settlement, you can actually sue them separately, I guess, on your own to see if you can win something, get some sort of a settlement outside of that. And it also talks about what if I don't do anything, which basically means you give the right to file a lawsuit, and then and you won't get anything from this class action lawsuit either. But the one thing that's really I was super interested about, or actually I was trying to figure out, which is how much would I get from this lawsuit, and which obviously this doesn't really tell us so, like, and neither does CNBC or CBS website tells us so. But I guess one of the things that we could speculate is that according to CBS's website, the settlement is $725 million. I think the attorney is going to take about 25% cut, and I believe that leaves 500 some odd million, 543,700 million for the Facebook users. Now, I don't have the exact number for how many people will be getting it or claim to have it and stuff like that. But according to a website called orberlo.com, in 2022, there was about 239, little over 239 million users were there for the Facebook in year 2022. And then, but according to the CNBC, I guess there were about 87 million users. Informations were improperly shared. So I don't know if that means there were a lot more users on Facebook, but they didn't actually, none of them got leaked, or their information were not shared, versus maybe there were 200 some odd people, even though their information weren't shared, they're still part of they're eligible as a part of the settlement, I guess. That's what it sounds like based on what I read. Is anybody who had an active account with Facebook can claim it, and they can get it. And of course, the exact settlement amount will be divided among, the 540 million divided by how many ever applies for it. And so it could be somewhere between, $2-3 per, up to maybe 6-7 or more, I guess. Yeah, because not everybody who is 87 million will apply for it. So I guess it could be somewhere between $2-3 up to how many ever, depends on how many people actually apply or don't apply, or claim or don't claim. But definitely try to, if you're interested in it, if you want to get part of that, apply for it, and whatever you get, I guess you'll get it soon enough. It looks like it's not actually finally done though. I guess they could still kind of try to fight it a little bit and come back on it and stuff like that, and try to make some sort of a changes, because it says the settlement payments will be distributed as soon as possible, if the court grants final approval of the settlement and after any appeals are resolved. I guess they could appeal it still, but I mean, I don't know if they will or not. But so that's what it is. Again, I'll put the link below so you guys can go check it out. If you have any questions, let me know, and we'll kind of go from there. Thank you.